Test, 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 test. Audio, audio, audio. Audio, audio, audio. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Okay, well, hello everybody. Welcome to Airliners Live. It's 11:54 here in Vancouver. I hope everybody's doing well this Saturday, it's almost Saturday afternoon. That's right. It's 11:55. So in 5 minutes it will officially be the start of the afternoon. This is just our few minutes pre-show, making sure our systems are working well. Q400 landing right now. As you can see, it's quite a smoky day here in Vancouver. Just give you guys a bit of a lay of the land. It's a beautiful day, but really I can feel the smoke actually. That's not cloud, it's actually smoke. The fires that we have burning in the interior. Dreamliner, Air Canada. Let's see if we can figure out where that's headed to. That Dreamliner is going to Montreal. It's the Air Canada 306, actually. Heading to Montreal. We're on runway 26 today. It's beautiful. As I say, it's a beautiful morning. There's a gentle breeze. It's about 24 degrees Celsius right now. I hope everybody's doing well today. So our next arrival is a 737 MAX from, where's it coming from? It's coming from Halifax, the Air Canada 361. I think it's going to be an exciting day. We've got Condor coming in, which will be one of our first heavies, I believe, of our today's show. Max. There we go. Now look at the cloud, or I should say the smoke. It's quite something. They have air quality advisories on the radio. Flight arriving from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Long flight. 7:59 here in Vancouver. 1 minute until our show officially starts, but I'd like to welcome everybody here. Venkman7 says there's no smoke in Surrey. Definitely here in Vancouver, it's pretty thick actually. Yeah, look at that beautiful Lufthansa 747 just basking in the sun, soaking it up. Hello, Lou Dahan and Jonathan McD. We've got Nathan and Aaron 183. Hello, Susie B. Matt Smith. Oh, we've got another Q400 alighting before us, which snuck in under the radar, no pun intended. Sitting there. It'll depart during our show, naturally. And again, look at the Lufthansa, isn't that nice? Nice close-up view of it. Yeah, they must have gone tech. Okay, max landing. See if I can quickly get it for us. Yeah. Westjet. Tenby, and our first arrival, here it is, guys. Well, just as I promised, it was actually Japan Airlines inbound from Narita, 767. Great way to start the show. And behind it, we've got Air Canada Dreamliner from Seoul, so double heavies, which is wonderful. Zoom in a bit. This is Japan Airlines 767-300 arriving from Narita Airport, Tokyo. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Finesse. Got Air Canada coming in very close on the heels of this JAL. It's the Air Canada 064. And Susie B, thank you for the £4.99 donation, Susie. Very kind of you. Susie says, thank you for bringing us this stream, Henry. We appreciate you. I appreciate you guys too, and thank you so much, Susie, for that donation. I am very grateful and I'm very appreciative. Thank you so much. And Andy, member for 33 months. That's our own Andy. Airliners Live Andy. Thank you, Andy, for your support. This channel is very cool, in my opinion, as well. You can't beat the content, let's put it that way. Senses of humor can run dry, but c'est la vie. And Susie B, member for 17 months. Thank you for your long-term support, Susie. 17 months. She says, I love Airliners Live. Best decent action, actually, to start the show. I have to say, I'm quite impressed. I'm tickled white. For tickled mint? Zoom back a little bit for the rollout. Oh, bird, look at that. Let's watch those spoilers get stowed. Yeah, it is so smoky you can't see Vancouver Island. Usually you can see the mountains of Vancouver Island there, right in the background, right there in that frame, but not today. So again, Susie B, thank you so much for your premium economy membership. And I'll say goodbye to my spotting guest. Have a good day. All the best. Take care. Okay, bye. We had a fellow spotter who's been out here for a few hours this morning. Just heavy departure on the other side. Climbing into the Merc. And Japan Airlines is going to a wonky spot. Look, they're going. Let's have a look. Let's see where they're going to end up. One of these gates here. Now, as I say, Condor's coming in with their beautiful A330. I believe it's a green tail today, so we'll have to watch for that. Chris Scapulu. Thank you, Chris. Chris has been a member of business class for 35 months. My last month as a gold tail. Bring on the Wookiee. Thank you, Chris. And Jordan B, thank you very much for that £5 donation. Jordan says, keep up the great work, Henry and the rest of Airliners Live. And thank you for the Canadian flag in there, too. Condor. Beautiful. Wow. It's a great arrival for us. Allergies, bit of runny nose, so I do apologize. It does happen where my allergies kick in out here, so I do apologize in advance if I have some runny nose and scratchy throat. Excuse me, in advance. At least it's not too hot, that's the good news. It's only about 23 degrees Celsius, so definitely comfortable. Yeah, Jordan B, thanks again for that £5 donation. Our next arrival is from Toronto. It's Flair, actually. Let's bring the camera around and capture our Flair arrival. in the murk. Nice puff of smoke. Flare from Toronto, flight 605 to Max. Nice and slow. Slow for the camera. That's the way we like it. It's interesting that Lufthansa, very, very interesting that they went tech. Queen of the skies. It's a nice backdrop for us though, isn't it? We've got a Q400 landing, but I think we're going to just film the Condor taxiing in just because it's kind of special. I hope you guys agree with me on that. I just turned the radio on. For you Reggie fans, Yankee Bravo. It's Condor on. It's Condor right now on the radio. Think about the color scheme. This one doesn't have the fuselage stripes. It's okay. It's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. Let's see where he's going to. We'll follow him to the gate. Going right there to gate 66. Let's check the flight radar to see what's coming in. Another Q400. I've got a lot of insects around, but oh well. It's a nice view. Venkman7, thank you so much, Mike, aka Venkman7, for the $10 donation. Venkman says, been off for a bit, but glad to be back, even for a short time. Well, thank you so much, Venkman. Always great to see you here. And Joan Tunnicliffe, thank you for the £5 donation, Joan. Joan says, great stream, Henry. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, it's a pretty decent day here in Vancouver. for all things considered. Double flares. Ballet of Boeings. We've got another... Oh, the Q400 on approach, that's right. The Q400's coming from Terrace. Behind it, we've got American Airlines from Chicago. 1717, flight 1717. Let's get the Q400. Oh, lots of bugs. They like my camera.
280 ground. Give way to your company. They're coming out in front of you there at Lima off your left. Behind them, taxi Juliet, Hotel, Delta 7. Juliet, Hotel, Delta 7 behind our company traffic. They're 280. Go down to the Hotel Charlie, Fox, Mike India. Got Hotel familiar? Fox, Mike India, ground taxi Alpha to the 8 with Fox, Mike India.
It's a nice day to be at the airport. It's calm, peaceful, serene. Just the way we like it. Look at that. Another parade of Boeing, beautiful Boeings. I love it. Isn't that nice? Let's get this American Airlines from flight 1717 from Chicago. Let's get it. Why not? Zoom in.
Hotel Porter 305 Island 6 right. Porter 305 Vancouver Town altimeter 3004 number 2 to 37 just touching down now. Clear to land runway 26 right. Clear land 26 right. Porter 305.
Porter's next, I guess. Must have been a nice flight from Chicago.
3106, taxi Victor, runway 13, Delta, full short hotel.
Don't know if you guys heard in the news, but today, Chicago, 110 degrees in Chicago today. Very, very hot. They're roasting in Chicago. So we're a hell of a lot cooler than that. So how are you guys doing? Hello Yorkshire Rose and Carl, Terry Edwards, the usual gang, Loopy. Andy asks, is the smoke caused by the forest fires? Absolutely. This is outflow smoke. The wind is, for whatever reason, holding the smoke here in the valley. It wasn't this bad yesterday, but it is really quite bad right now. So yeah, good question, Andy. This smoke is definitely from the fires. We've been lucky for the most part this summer, but yeah, there are days where the winds, just cause this situation. Yeah, it is smoky, definitely. Allison, thank you very much for your support, your long-term support over 2 years. Allison Bowers has been a premium member for 26 months, and she says, greetings from St. John's, stay safe in BC. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Definitely wishing our friends and everybody living in Kelowna, especially our best wishes. But Allison, thank you again so much for your support to the channel. Yeah, Chris points out that only the tail was painted on the Condor. That's correct. It's missing the fuselage stripes. Yeah, hopefully no giant spiders. I mean, the spiders that we have here, thankfully, are yeah, they're not too bad. But they were around and all over my camera. Today it's more of the flying insects that are active. This is a rural area where we're at. This is our Porter Embraer, inbound from Toronto. We heard them on the radio a few minutes ago. Cleared in. Setting up on approach right now. I'll bring the camera around. There she is.
Alaska 344 Vancouver Tower number 2 following a max inside 1 mile final, clear to land runway 26 right. Clear to land 26 right, Alaska 344.
Nice. Finesse. Airliners Live. It's a fabulous day here in Vancouver, despite the smoke. And there's a bit of a breeze, but nice to be here. I'm happy to be here with you all. It's about 23 degrees Celsius. We're on runway 26, or 26 right for arrivals. Our normal spot here on the north side. There was a lady here as I was setting up, and she's been out here a few times on the Saturdays, and she said it was quite quiet before I arrived. No other enthusiasts, really. I guess it's a quiet pre-holiday weekend, you might call it. Not too many people around, so that's good. We started the show off with some nice heavy arrivals, and we've got Lufthansa in the weeds here, so they must have gone tech yesterday. I'm not sure if Lufthansa will cancel their flight today. Maybe you guys could research that. It would be very interesting to see if we have another Lufthansa flight 747 from Frankfurt due in a few hours. So to see 2 Lufthansa 47 heavies at YVR, that would be awesome. So I hope you've all had a good week. I've had a good week. What else can I tell you? The weather's been good here in Vancouver. And I'll climb behind the camera and just want to welcome you to the show. Okay. Yeah, you can see a bit of blue sky kind of up at the top there, but let's see, I can maybe, yeah, I know what I can show you guys. I'll show you guys the North Shore Mountains. So if you point the camera north, you can see the mountains are completely, pretty much covered with the smoke. You can't see the mountains at all. These buildings there, that's Kerrisdale. So generally you'd see the looming North Shore Mountains behind, but totally smoky. And I can also give you guys a video feed on the road that's under construction. You can see it. We've talked about it. So I do have a bit of an update on that for everybody. I've asked the mods to post a link into the chat, local news article on the update on this is Ferguson Road construction. So we were curious as to what the situation was going to be, how long it was going to take for them to complete the road, and how long our access would be unhindered here at this current location. So I'm hoping the mods will pop that link into the chat. You guys can all read it. But a long story short, it's going to take about a year. So we've got about another year till this road opens. And when they open this road, they would then close the old road and we would lose our access here. So it is what it is. We'll be fine. We've found another spot right down there at the button, kind of way down there. We found another spot, and you can check out some of our videos. We did a stream from there as well. So there'll be other spots for us, and we'll be fine. We'll bounce back nicely. But I just wanted to give everybody an update on the road construction, and at least we have a timetable now. We have a schedule. We kind of know what we're up against, and we'll work with it. Just do the best we can. So it's all good. It's all good. Now let's see what's happening here on the approach. What have we got coming in? We've got a Air Canada A319 from Edmonton, the 239, followed by United Airlines from Houston, followed by a Q400. So, you know, standard operating stuff. And Japan, Q400 getting airborne into the Merc. And Japan Airlines is being ground serviced nicely. So, what else can I tell you guys? I just hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's nicely relaxed. I am. As I say, I'm super comfortable. Got my water with me. Had a really good breakfast. Nice and filling breakfast. Egg and waffles and peanut butter. It was delicious. So, had a great breakfast before I left. I won't be hungry. YK Aviation says, yes, DABVM will be the Lufthansa today. So 2 747s at YVR at the same time within the next couple hours. Wow. Thank you, YKA Aviation, for giving me the heads up on that. It's going to be amazing. 2 Lufthansas. Woof. I'm already excited. So here's our A319. Hi, Nick Wilson from the UK. And hello, Oscar T. from Deutschland. Speaking of Lufthansa, home of the Lufthansa 47s. Nice greaser shot. Oh, it came in so, this United came in so quick, I missed it. Isn't that amazing? It's not a big loss, but it was just nipping at the heels of the Air Canada. So I'm sorry I missed the landing on that, guys. I was just engrossed with the Air Canada. It's happened before. The battery is at 42%. So I am watching it. Venkman 7 says, Henry, according to Flight Radar, the second 47 is live and on its way. Indeed. Thank you, Venkman. I'm glad for that. I'd like to thank you guys for checking on that for me. So Oscar T says, I guess, well, he lives 20 kilometers from the airport. A lot of 747s at Frankfurt Airport, absolutely. It's 747 City, I would call it. Biggest 747 airport in the world right now. Insects are attracted to the color of my camera. I mean, there's obviously no food on it, but they're just buzzing around the lens. So it's got to be a color attraction of some type, I would think. So if you do see bugs, bees, various flying bugs in the frame, they're like that. They're literally just at the end of my camera lens. So they're posers. They just come and have a look and then buzz off. Okay, another Q400 landing right now. There it is. Out. It might take you a few seconds to do that, but it would definitely help us out. So if anyone can do that for us, that would be appreciated. This is YVR. You're listening to Airliners Live. And my name is Henry Tenby. I'm the birds on the field. So, what's coming up next on the agenda? It's Air Canada Flight 109, MAX from Toronto. That's what's next. Behind it is Lynx from Toronto as well. So, 2 Boeings. Yeah. My battery's at 37% in case anybody's interested. I'm watching it closely. Let's have a look at back to gel. There we go. Gel's being serviced. According to Venkman 7, well, Venkman says according to a spotters group, this 747 that's here, its landing gear was stuck down. Huh. So maybe, I see they tried to take off and the gear wouldn't come up, so they had to come back. Michelle says, hi Henry and all the chat, you're loving the stream. Well, thank you, Michelle. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I mean, it's a bit of a quiet moment right now, but I'm glad everybody's content. And Adventures with Mark says that we have British Airways due soon with their 777, which is great. Paula Danes is still planning to move back here to Vancouver, so I hope that transpires. And hello, beer guy. Mixter A350. What else can I say? I do see the landing lights now of our first Boeing, the Air Canada 109 from Toronto. Let's bring the camera around for that. Right there. There we go. I'll follow this in nicely. Textbook. Bugs. They want to get on screen too. Film the takeoff and then the captain announcement. We've got to return to Vancouver because we can't get the gear to come up. And then the landing. Oh, that would have made a hell of a YouTube video. news for whoever would have maybe filmed that. Possibly. Here's the links from Toronto. Oh yeah, lopsided landing. That was cool. Okay, we got another jet on approach. Let me see who that is. It's from Seattle, Alaska Sky West. Embraer. Okay, let's bring the camera around to that. For Seattle arrival.
Station 567 Vancouver Tower, number 2, 5.5 control, Vancouver jet caution turbulence, good to land runway 26 right. Good to land 26 right, there's good 567.
Bugs. Says he.
43, thanks for that. The Embraer is moving pretty good. You'll see them shortly after, right?
Venkman says he had a great time at the hotel a few weeks ago. We'll post some photo to YVR Spotters group. Venkman says he can't wait till next year. Oh yeah, well that's a beautiful way to spend time. So I'm glad you had a great visit to the hotel there. Good to hear that, Venkman.
Station 567, tower, stay with me. Exit Mike 2, hold short Mike.
Yeah, I didn't put any honey on the end of the camera. So I'm not sure why the bees are attracted to the end of the barrel of the lens. It's kind of weird. Our next arrival is from Sacramento. Air Canada Jazz, Flight 595, CRJ. This guy landed without my even noticing. Got another approach aircraft on finals here. Calgary, it's a Westjet 737-700, flight 113. We'll bring the cam. Oh, heavy coming out. Heavy coming out. That's the Air Canada 3. That just pushed back.
United 1036 ground taxi
flight radar, see what's happening here. So we've got another CRJ from Regina coming in next. It's the Jazz 191. And behind that, we've got another 37 MAX from Calgary, Air Canada. And that is 213. So, somebody says, what's happened to the sound? I don't know. I don't know what's happened. Maybe there was an intermittent drop-off. It's possible. Hard to say. Yeah, there's wind. Definitely we have wind hitting the mic. Okay, I'm told that the sound is fine, so it must have been just a localized issue. No worries. Ah, okay, well, here's our next route. This is the Regina arrival, CRJ.
Sprint flight 67, cross runway 26 left and taxi Alpha to the airport.
Air Canada Jazz. Nice sync rate.
Show 113 tower, contact ground 1217.
Level landing. It's riding that nose high. I was hoping for a go around. Full power. That would have been fun. Let's just check the flight radar, see what's going on here. We've got the Air Canada from Calgary next. Well, that's all I have time to look at because it's happening so fast. So.
Give one your Delta opposite direction, taxi and bike. Juliet, under whiskey. Just your discretion, you'll be good to hold there. And point to that way, brother. Okay, we'll give way, and then Mike Juliet, whiskey 8 for now, Jazz 191.
Yeah, bit of bounce.
Jazz 191 in your job, there goes.
No, it's a Dash 8-100, so it's a charter machine. Then we've got followed by Flair, Edmonton. And I can see we have Korean Airlines downwind right now as well. Andrew, thank you very much for that £5 donation. Andrew Baird says, thanks for another great stream, Henry. It's my pleasure, Andrew. Thank you so much for that donation. And Paul Marriott, thank you, Paul Marriott. Paul gifted one Airliners Live membership. Very much appreciate the help. Thank you so much, Paul.
Canada 2 and 3, looks like you're already on mic, and continue on mic. Victor, Kilo, hold short Juliet. Thank you, Victor, Kilo, short Juliet, Air Canada 213.
Climbing into the Merc. should say. Oh, it's the Coast Guard. Look at that.
Canada 213, continue Kilo Juliet Charlie to gate 45. Kilo Juliet Charlie to 45 there, Canada 213.
Nice color scheme.
Speed on runway 12, Mike, hold short Juliet, Mike, hold short.
Sure is a short Dash 8. It's a 100 series.
American 1415, turn left on Juliet, hold short, leave it when you make the turn on to Juliet, contact ground 121.7. Okay, left turn on Juliet, hold short, I believe it's leave on at 121.7, American 1415. American 1415, that's correct, the red dash out, your right, fully. Roger, American 1415.
The red Dash 8. That's the red Dash 8.
Thank you, Jazz 154. Thank you. Jazz 154, Vancouver Terminal, clear 3003, number 2 runway max, 1 call, touchdown, 05 runway, right. Good night, Jazz 154, thank you. Jazz 15515, the American A321, taxi Juliet, hold short, leave the transport, Niger 4. That's a 3057, ground, push back to...
Okay, another lander.
Okay, background noise here for you. 80, you want to go to 80 from where? I'm on 42, and I'd like to go to gate 80. Hold on the gate. 102, holding the gate.
Battery's at 15%. So, I think we're going to do a battery change right about now. Let me just see if what's going on here. Yeah, Q400, so I think I can sacrifice the Q400. So let's do a battery change. Give me a second and we'll do a countdown here for the battery change. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back. For that, we didn't even miss the Q400 arrival. So, that was good.
American 1415, contact ground 121.7. American 951, contact ground 121.7. What's the other? Who else is calling? Air Canada 063 Heavy, 68. Canada 063 Heavy ground, push back your discretion. Push back to 7, Air Canada 063. Delta 7, American 1415. 1415, Roger. Keep it moving, please. There's a few aircraft you're holding up here. That's speed there. Alright, transport 951. Transport 951, Nike taxi on hotel and hold short at 261. Hold short at 261, transport 951. That's 99 ground. 99 push back here.
Okay, got another aircraft on approach. Let's figure out what this is. It's a heavy. No. Westjet from Toronto, 737-8. Behind it, we've got the Korean Airlines Dreamliner. So good action. No shortage of action for us today.
902, push back gate 42, proceed, Juliet, hold short of Mike. Juliet, hold short of Mike, 902.
how big is Vancouver Airport? Well, hard to say. It's big enough, but I don't know, like, there's a lot of ways you can measure the size of the airport, so... San Francisco. Film the approach. This is our flare from Los Angeles. Well, it's pretty busy. I mean, no shortage of things to look at here.
One taxi might pop at this frequency to April.
Mike Papa with you, April, United 2051.
Eastbound the taxiway or the apron.
Welcome to Premium Economy. Looks like we have a Korean spotter. His name is written in Korean, so I can't read it, but I'd like to welcome you to Premium Economy. And Belgis, thank you very much, Belgis, for gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships. That's Belgis, thank you. Radar here.
Fire 1889, you're getting away to the heavy there behind the
Saskatoon RJ.
Delta, go to the apron.
Traffic, I'm Delta Echo to the apron, 389.
Yeah, so this is a CRJ, Air Canada Jazz from Saskatoon. Air Canada Jazz flight 7745. Yes, thanks, Slati. Thank you very much. Nice rollout. We've been pretty lucky. The action's been pretty much non-stop since we started. No complaints. Q400 on approach from Kelowna. Is it Kelowna or Kelowna? Hello, Lee Bracewell. I'm glad you like our show, Cajal. We try to keep the action coming. As many takeoffs and landings as possible, please. Although this is a landing show just because we're on the north side. Again, I'm scouring the horizon. Nice stuff. Checking flight radar. See what's in the neighborhood. I see some Cessnas and whatnot buzzing about. We've got an Air Canada 319 coming in from Edmonton. It's about 5 minutes out. Air Canada 241. I'm trying to look for some heavies. Hunting heavies. I see a Westjet from Calgary. Okay, well, we're just gonna take it easy. British Airways, by the way, is I just found it. It's 55 minutes out right now. It's over Jasper National Park. Still in the province of Alberta. It hasn't crossed the northeast BC-Alberta border yet. So it's just south of Grand Prairie. That's British Airways Flight 2279 777, so 54 minutes from now, and it'll be presenting itself beautifully here at YVR. How's everybody doing? It's 1:17 here in Vancouver. It's a nice calm day, bit of wind, lots of smoke. Lots of smoke. So I've got some rhinitis. Allergies are active. Nose is a bit runny. I apologize for that. Flying Peacocks, thank you very much for the £5 donation. It's my pleasure. Flying Peacock says, thanks for your stream, Henry. It's my great pleasure. Just hoping for some more action. Good action for us. Never say sorry. Was that a James Bond movie? No, you're right. I shouldn't say sorry. I just always want to have more action for you guys. As I say, I'm just scouring the airport. Well, what can you guys tell me? We have James Bondura joining us from Thailand. Thank you for joining the show. And 11 likes to 400. That's pretty good. What are my plans for the rest of the weekend? It's a good question. Tomorrow, if it's warm out, well, I think you guys know though I collect aircraft display models. So I plan to spend some time working on models, maybe doing some outdoor painting if it's warm. But I do the vast majority of my model restoration work in the summer because it's warm. Paint dries quick. I can airbrush and paint easily. I can paint outside. And so I'm hoping to spend some tomorrow afternoon working on my models, painting models and my restoring models, reattaching broken engines and a lot of airplanes in my production line. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Hope you guys are going to enjoy your weekend too. They're dragging this Dreamliner around. Thanks for asking. So we have, hello Slat Grill. We have an international crowd today. That's nice. Bank holiday in the UK. Thanks, Paula, for the heads up on that. Nice lines on the 787 there. We've got a lander. From Edmonton, Air Canada Flight 241, A319. Double puffs.
American 1717, push circuit 72. American 1717 ground, there's the regional jet up there, Canada 308 Tenby, 848, push and start. Canada 308 heavy ground, push back to squish. Back to squish there, Canada 308. Canada 241, exit Mike 4, then taxi Mike. Victor, Kilo, hold short Juliet, let me know if you got grounded or not. Okay, exit Mike 4, then give me Mike, Victor, Kilo, short of Juliet, will advise if we improve there, and out 2 for the... Southbound 293, ready for taxi. South 293, guys. Number 3, South 2, 6 of Mike, South
Okay, we got another airplane on approach here. Let's see what it is. It's from Los Angeles. United Express, Embraer.
Canada 344 ground, company heavy pushing at 48, push back 46, you're special. Check company X, we're at push record, Canada 344.
and dirty.
Company 330 off 48 on the south line. Reference on traffic to push back like discretion.
Yeah, it's not the most clear of days that we've had. Which airport is this? This is Airliners Live YVR, Vancouver International Airport, Vancouver, BC, Canada.
Flight 78 at your discretion.
78 discretion, I can't tell you why. 9, push and start gate 35.
Says 89, ground, push back out.
Thank you, Bud82JP. Air New Zealand is coming in. That's good. I'll be happy with an Air New Zealand movement. Air New Zealand is always welcome here at YVR. I do have something interesting to tell you. For those of you that are in the aircraft parts business, we are having an auction here in British Columbia on the 30th or 31st of August. If you go to the Able Auction website, you'll see that the University of the Fraser Valley at Abbotsford Airport is auctioning off. They're auctioning off their Boeing 727-200 and several trackers and some other aircraft fuselages. Of course, none of the aircraft are flyable. There's no papers on any of the aircraft. So these are just airplanes to put in your garden. I'm sure they'll go cheap. So if you're looking for a Boeing 727-200, I believe it has 3 engines. I believe the engines are on it, but it hasn't taxied for a very long time. So you won't be flying it out of Abbotsford unless you want to put $5 million into the restoration of it. But if you've wanted to purchase a 727-200 and you live in Lower Mainland, or you're looking for a tracker or some other large aircraft parts, fuselages, check it out. Able Auctions, their website. You'll be able to pick up a 727-200 for peanuts. I think it would cost you $30,000 to have that airplane cut for scrap. That'd be my top of head estimate if you wanted to have a excavator brought in there and cut it up. I think that's your cost. That would be my estimate. $30,000 to have it broken up and hauled away for the 727. Heavy stuff. Yeah, Air New Zealand. Flight 24.
Back in 1717 taxi. Back in 1717 ground, runway 26 left. Altimeter 3002, taxi by Juliet Alpha, hold short of Juliet. Going Alpha short of Juliet for runway 26 left. American 1717. Jesse 73, your gate unfortunately is still occupied on the south side, so you can make the left turn into west 18, short of Romeo. Yeah, we'll make the left turn into west 18, short of Romeo, just 273. Air Canada 308, heavy contact ground south 1217, yeah. 027 Air Canada 308. Jet 804 for your full time continue micro
touchdown. Westjet landing. We'll get the Westjet landing, then we'll come back to Air New Zealand.
Roger, will be a bit of a delay before I can get you there. For now, proceed via Michael, turn up Tango.
Ground Air Canada 1081, we have information Delta there for taxi.
Air Canada 1081, runway 26 left, altimeter 3002, taxi via Tango, Mike, hold short of Julia.
Okay, 26 left, and we're going to taxi Tango, Mike, short of Julia, Air Canada 1081.
Air Canada 344, you're in front of the American, contact ground 1217 now, we'll see ya.
Over to 2178, 3446.
024, we continue, Julia down to 28.
Squeaky brake. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Burst of activity, I'd say. Not too bad. Beer Guy says flew on my last Tuesday show. It is a great livery. Black and white, but nice. It's not full color. Berlin. Thank you for joining the show, Walter. I don't think we've seen you on our Vancouver show before. For all of you guys that are new to our show today, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to our channel. If you subscribe, you'll get notified whenever we're going live. So, be it here or in Manchester, or our flight sim, John Feza, you're going to get notified. So, if you're not a member, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. That would be awesome. Chris Capullo says the Lufthansa 747 is just 40 minutes away. Awesome news. Stoked. So, I'm going to say that this is going to be a first for me, seeing two Lufty 74s in Vancouver at the same time. I've never seen that before, so that'll be worth filming a video. That's going to be really cool. Two passenger 747-400s in Vancouver at the same time. I bet you it's been 10 years since we've had that. So it's kind of a historic day. If you could spread our link to this onto your social media, tell your friends to come and watch two Lufthansa 47s here in Vancouver. We're probably the only airport in North America today that has two Lufthansa 747s at the field at the same time. So it's an important historic thing to watch. So tell your friends to come and check it out. 40 minutes from now. So we'll be here. Beer Guy says first for me too. So. Heading to Toronto, Air Canada Flight 114, pulling out of the Horseshoe. Boy, a lot of airplanes waiting to depart south side. Wow. Incredible. Nuts. Totally nuts. Yeah, the bees like my camera. They're just hanging out at the nose end.
Canada 566.
For some reason, right? Don't know why. What can I say, guys? We're just kind of chilling. Hello, Lemmy U14. Glad you are enjoying our show this evening in Scotland. Oh, very nice. That's very nice. That is very, very cool. It's always nice to get a special welcome. I like those kinds of things. like is when I'm sitting in economy and the flight attendant comes back and says, "Oh, Mr. Tenby, there's been a mistake with your seat. Could you please follow me? Here's your correct seat, 1A." It's maybe happened once in my life, but that's nice. Air France is at 64. Okay, they're on the inside today.
379 heavy ground, push back now at your discretion. Push back at discretion, and 379 while starting with 10 seconds.
That's it, Air France.
Just 273 after the Air Canada heavy taxi.
Okay, guys, I can see landing lights. Air Canada Jazz from San Francisco. I was hoping for heavy. Well, okay, we'll get the CRJ. Watching over in Europe are relaxed, having a nice evening, watching the action here at YVR. It's nice to know. Nice to know. So our next arrival is from Denver. United Airlines 1801, it's a 7378. By the way, today's Wall Street Journal, great article on outdoor observation decks in the United States. Can you believe that? 2023. 2023. And what we have is the Wall Street Journal. It's Saturday the 26th of August, 2023. And we have the Wall Street Journal reporting on open-air observation decks being all the rage in the United States. I had to pinch myself when I saw that this morning. It's the good thing about living in 2020. One of the good things about living in 2023. Oh, yeah. Nice stuff. Touching down on the Oleo, spoilers up. On the battery, so we're still golden. Smoky City. I'm waiting for Air France A350 to stick its nose out from the horseshoe. Patiently.
Waiting for 2 Air Canada Juliet, 1 single Juliet,
intently here at the horseshoe. Battery too, so no worries. And the battery's at 36%, but we got enough battery power. We're golden on batteries for sure. Scouring between the approach. There's Air France. Finally. Got a nose that only a mother can love. Member for 3 months. Thank you very much for the support, Sebastian. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Awesome. Mexico City. I don't see it with the naked eyes yet, but I guess it'll present momentarily. Ah, now I do. I see landing lights. Okay, so we've got a Aeromexico on approach. Just about ready to touch down. There it is from Mexico City. Beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous?
567, you're on 3001, taxi via Bravo. Number 350 Whiskey Hotel, ground 100, taxi via Juliet Hotel, Old Shore, ground 102. At 1868, ground contact, South ground 121.17.
30%, and it's now down to 29%. We only have 29% left. So,
it is runway 26 left, altimeter 3001.
oh, very good.
Mike, Victor, Short Hotel.
It's a great camera. Wonderful. Your son has a great camera. He's very keen. Do you mind if I put him on video? People, yeah, look at him. Wow.
He goes by Orion the Aviator.
What's his name?
Orion.
Orion.
Orion the Aviator on Instagram.
So this is Orion Aviator.
Orion the Aviator.
Orion the Aviator. Look at him. He's so keen. His camera's almost the size of him. It's fantastic.
That's a small camera. The big camera's in the back.
Look at him. Wonderful. It's just fantastic. Wow. How long has he been taking photos for?
1 year.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Great.
He's only 4.
He's only 4. He started when he was 3. Well, he's almost got me beat. What? Wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Just great. Youngest aviation spotter.
That's why I call him the world's youngest aviation spotter.
Yeah. Well,
YVR's youngest spotter.
Why? Okay, for sure.
He started here when he was 2.5.
Wow. Wow.
But now he's been in 28 different airports, 4 different countries. Like we're going down to the Cranky Dork Festival there in LA.
Okay.
2 weeks from now.
Oh, great. That's wonderful. overnight visitor. So, yeah, people have asked, what's your son's Instagram? I'll say it again on Ryan the Aviator. Oh, Orion the Aviator on Instagram. Okay, so, guys, it's Orion the Aviator on Instagram. Orion the Aviator on Instagram. Check out his account there. So, Orion the Aviator. He's YVR's youngest aviation fan. There's Jowl pushing back. Lufty's 20 minutes out. Oh, BA is 10 minutes out. Awesome. Airlines 67300 ER. We're just waiting patiently. Some beer guy says that Iceland Air 757's been parked here all week. This has been parked for a while. We have LG 1963 from Brampton watching. Hey, thanks for checking out the stream. Nice to see you here, LG 1963. Steve Rafferty. Lufthansa 11 minutes out. Thank you, Oscar. Actually on the battery. I'm thinking we might do a battery change just now because it's kind of calm. So let's just get this battery change done. Give me a second, folks. We'll do the battery change like right now. So let's do a countdown. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back. We're back. Battery change.
Canada 642, Claire 326 Alpha, correct departure frequency 1323.
1323, and it's going to be a noise one for us, Canada 642.
642, roger.
So guys, yeah, thanks for showing the love. Always welcome. Yeah, that was a battery change. We were fast. I usually bring 4 batteries with me. So this is now the start of our 3rd battery. So we've been streaming 2 hours. So it's basically 1 hour per battery. there is Lufthansa.
Oh, but now they took off yet.
Let's see if I can put Lufthansa on the camera. Yeah, look at that, newcomers. Woohoo! Flying downwind. That's awesome. So we've got, this is our second Lufthansa that's going to be at YVR, 26th of August 2023. We're going to have two Lufthansa 747-400s on the field. It's amazing. There she is, looking amazing. Oops. It's a long way away, so hang on, I just kind of lost radar contact with it, but at least you guys got to see it. So it's going to be here shortly. That's awesome. We're going to have an old colors and a new colors Lufty here. Wow. Whoa, that is a treat. That is a major treat. Glad I saw that. It's in new colors. Speedbird. Speedbird on the read back, cleared to land. It's gonna get fun. Getting fun. British Airways from Gatwick on approach. Flight 2279.
What's this one?
This is British Airways. Right here. You get ready, Orion. There it is.
It's too smoky for my camera.
Yeah, it's very smoky. I know. I know. Super smoky. It's smoky for my camera too. It is. Definitely smoky.
He's doing a loud
Yeah. Still going to be a nice landing, though. Yeah.
Canada 220, just curious, what number are we for departure here? I don't know, about number 12, something like that? Okay.
Okay, guys, Lufthansa on approach. 2 minutes out. 2 minutes out. So, a lot of people out here for Lufthansa on the hill, waiting patiently for Lufthansa. 2 minutes out. Looking for landing lights. We're looking for landing lights. There it is. We've got landing lights. There it is.
That's the wrong plane.
Yeah, that is the wrong plane.
Please stop.
Don't talk. He has a problem with he's talking. Huh? I don't.
Let's go 1613 clear. Clear to Casino, Vancouver to departure.
the new colors. We've got the other one in the background that went tech yesterday. So, historic day here at YVR. Very historic day. We've got 2 Lufthansa 747-400s on the field. I don't know that this has happened ever before. It's mega impressive. Lufthansa's in Vancouver. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Wow. History in the making here, guys. Landing, but I'm just giving the precedence to the Lufthansa. Wow.
Glacier 9830 Vancouver, target number 2, following the citation, 4 miles ahead, wind 280 at 10, clear to land runway 26 right. Set back land 26 right, any chance of a left? Absolutely not, there's a line with below 15 aircraft right now that wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, he was blunt about that. I got the Queen to come for us here on the show. We were lucky. 2 queens. 2 queens. Yeah, we had 2 queens for us.
runway 26 left, altimeter 30.00, taxi Juliet Alpha Juliet Hold Short Lima.
So read back. Well, guys, mosquito landing.
Vancouver Tower number 2,
Yeah.
following the dash 8 over the threshold, the wind 28010, clear to land, runway 26 right. November 246.
So far, so good, guys. Really good show, I must say.
121.7. 21.7. 6 Romeo. Sounder Canada 546 880. Canada 546 ground, pushback at your discretion. Pushback at discretion, Canada 546. Number 246 Juliet Romeo ground, taxi Victor, onto runway 13, hold short runway 26 left.
Charter bird.
Okay, Victor, onto runway 13, hold short 26 left. Stay straight ahead there, Victor, short of hotel.
Well, I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I'm thoroughly enjoying it myself. Action's been awesome. We got to see 2 Lufty 47s. Same day here at YVR. Just amazing. It's really good. So, Adventures with Mark. It says we've got the A340. 30 minutes out. I don't know if Condor gave us a wave, though.
Good day, Condor 2455 heavy, taxi Juliet. Condor 2455 heavy, ground taxi Juliet, Hotel Delta Delta 7. Condor 2455 heavy, taxi Juliet, Hotel Delta 7. Moscow 457 cleared to Charlie Alpha Delta 4, Richmond 7 departure, runway 26 left, flight plan route. Departure frequency 132.3, code 4357. Hotel 457 cleared Charlie Alpha Delta 4, Richmond 7 off 26 left. Hotel on the route, 126 left, departure in squad 4357. 17 correct. Fisher 9830 ground taxi Victor, runway 13, hold short runway 26 left.
Well, just looking at the flight radar, guys. Let's see. Well, it's been busy, but you guys are telling me that the 340 is 30 minutes out, so I'll wait. I mean, I have no problem waiting for that if you guys are okay. Thank you, the AMX 1972.
Foxtrot Lima Charlie Victor, for now you can plan the Gulf departure and check into westbound off the water, contact Tower 118. Actually climb the South Arm departure.
So Paul says the A340 flies over his house every couple days. So, good night, Oscar. Glad you were able to check out the show. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out here with us.
Taxi on the apron at your discretion, Echo Delta 7. You're going to follow the A330 caution chevron. Keep it at station, Echo Delta 7.
Wow.
A330 on Cliffy 295.
My pleasure, Steve. I mean, we all got to see it, right? 2 Lufthansa 747s. I mean, yeah, the ones on the ramp, but still. To be present here in Vancouver with 2 Lufty 47s, it's a treat. Definitely a treat. Louise, thank you so much for your PR help. Yes, don't forget to tell your friends and share the link and ask them to come and watch our shows. So, the more eyeballs, the better. It does help us out for sure. And we have Danny from Amersfoort, the Netherlands. Thank you, Danny, for watching our show. Good to see you here, Danny. It's 3 a.m. in India. Kajal Sharma is watching in India. Wow, Kajal. Thank you for watching our show. You're 3 a.m. in India. Wow. You're new to our watching our show, Kajal. Thank you very much for checking it out.
Vancouver, Canada. Good afternoon. Korean 072 Heavy. Premier 072 Heavy, Vancouver. Players clear to the Seoul Incheon Airport, Vancouver, number 2 departure. Flight plan ready. Departure frequency 126.12. Squawk 4533. Vancouver Incheon Airport, Vancouver 2 departure flight plan ready. Departure frequency 126.12. Korean 072. Premier 072 Heavy off track data Echo, contact ground 12715 ready to push back. Levy 12715 request 980P1 Korean 072. Premier 072 I check NADP1. 462 degree long. Affirmative down the street.
Okay, we've got an approach.
3295, just make sure your transponder's on and you're squawking 43.
Westjet 711 from Toronto 737. It's our next arrival here, so we're gonna get that. Socials.
Russia 117, actually taxi now via Delta Echo to the apron if you got room to get by that dash.
Delta Echo to the apron, thank you.
Should be a nice landing.
46 Juliet Romeo, continue taxiing now via runway 13 cross 26 left Alpha to the apron. Glacier 9830, continue taxiing cross runway 26 left Alpha to the apron. South G'day 4868, gate 17, South Katrina with Echo. Blair 868 Vancouver, G'day clear to South Katrina Airport, George 6 departure, flight plan ready, departure frequency 153, squawk 261. Clear to South Katrina, Georgia 6, flight plan ready.
if I can look for it on Flight Radar myself. Got a couple Q400s coming in.
Hotel Vancouver Planes, you're to the Bellingham Airport, either Richmond 7 departure. Flight plan routing. Departure frequency 132.3. Squawk 4330. Hotel clear to Bellingham, Richmond 7 departure. Flight plan routing 132.34330. 50 Whiskey Hotel, all correct. This is Declan. Report time. Probably taxing in about 10 or 15 minutes. Ground Air Canada 546 Juliet, that will shortly leave. Air Canada 546 now continue taxiing by Juliet Hotel Delta Delta 7. Juliet Hotel Delta Delta 7, Air Canada 546. 5 ground, just as a heads up there's nothing on your transponder. It doesn't appear to be on.
Okay, I found the Edelweiss. It's Hotel Bravo Juliet Mike Foxtrot. It's not far from. It's coming out of Kamloops right now, so.
Heads up, there's a RJ being closed in opposite direction. He's going to go in now. Left, contact, stay on frequency. I'm going to make that Moscow 3060. Bit Roger, they're rated for 50 knots wet. X-plane down to Mike 4, please. Which I'm so far behind. X-plane, Mike 4, Moscow 3060.
Yeah, this is a Westjet A340, operated by Pacific Coastal, of course. We now have a nice view of the Icelandair. Looks good. Looks good, I must say. Good looking scheme. We've seen it before, though. We've seen it before. Well, what can you guys tell me? What can you guys say? Yeah, John Southwell says WestJet started with 4 airplanes. Yeah, it was early 90s. It was about 93, maybe 94. They had a handful of 737-200s. I remember it well. I worked for NWTR at the time, and we had one of our pilots quit NWTR, and he went to WestJet. And the other pilots at NWTR thought he was nuts to take this job with a startup. Anyhow, his stock is, he retired a multi-millionaire. His stock, he made the right gamble. It was a gamble. He could have lost, he could have won. You won. Named after British naval captain George Vancouver. 1792, he explored the area. Delta Omega says it's my first time turning on this podcast. I like watching commercial airplanes. Well, you found the right channel. Airliners Live provides live streaming at Manchester Airport and here at YVR every week. Our Vancouver show now runs on Saturdays. Airliners Live runs twice a week. So Sundays and Wednesdays. And of course we've got the John Fezza Flight Sim show Monday nights. So we've got a lot of good airline content. Condor heading back to Frankfurt. Into the smoke. We have a lot of forest fires burning here in Vancouver, British Columbia. It's producing a lot of smoke today. A lot of smoke. It's very smoky today. Caravan, Cessna Caravan. Operated by Brooker Wheaton, contract for FedEx. Yeah. 21 minutes until Edelweiss arrives. Wow, 21 minutes.
United 743 Vancouver PDC is correct.
Well, we've got 21 minutes until Edelweiss arrives, so I've got the phone. So it's an opportunity for us to chat. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, now's the time. Someone is asking about the batteries. So I've already gone through 2 batteries. Third battery's in the camera, and I still have one more backup. So we have 4 batteries when we run the show. Each battery lasts for 1 hour. So in theory, we could run the show for 4 hours. Somebody asked that question. So that's that. Whoopi says 31 likes to 600. Okay, that would be appreciated. We have 300 people watching. KHL, you're very kind. Yes, it's too few likes. We should have more than that. That's a good point. I appreciate that, KHL. Good point. Thank you, Louise. Yeah, it's cool. Temperature is good. I mean, it's about 25 degrees Celsius. I'm cool enough. There's a breeze, not boiling hot. So I'm comfortable. I'm definitely comfortable. I've got my ex officio reflective shirt. I'm comfortable. I didn't use the umbrella today because of the wind, so I just didn't want the camera being buffeted around with the tripod becoming a Mary Poppins situation. Yeah. So I'm glad you agree, Paula, that Saturday's a good time to do the show. I like it. It's a good time to be out here as well. There's not much road traffic for me to go to and from the airfield, so that's good. What else? We hope that by doing the show on the Saturday, people aren't working, so they can come and watch the show. On Thursdays, people here in North America, during 11, 12, 1 o'clock, they're working, so we thought by moving the show to Saturday, it would bring more eyeballs to the show. That was our hope. We'll see. We'll be here. We'll give it several months, see what happens, and then we'll reevaluate. Matthew, do you have Tim Hortons? Oh yeah, there's Tim Hortons everywhere. I don't know, there's probably half a dozen in Richmond, and they're one in Kerrisdale where I showed the high-rise buildings earlier in the show, and Dunbar. They're everywhere. Tim Hortons are literally, every community has a handful. So even here at YVR, just in the over by the cargo terminals there's a Tim Hortons. And Beard Guy says there's one inside YVR as well. Exactly. A good point. Yep, the Edelweiss is an A340. It's about 20 minutes out. So it's our only A340 passenger service into YVR. And we're just waiting for that, really. I'm watching flight radar. I'm watching the approach with, see what's landing. Can I see the masts in the distance? The masts. Oh, you mean those are light? Yeah, those are light stands. Those are there's a parking ramp for the cargo airplanes where Korean parks. Those are, I can show them to you. Yeah, those are just they're large floodlights, but I can show them to you. Not a problem. Please hang on. These are these parking stands you're talking about, I think. Yeah, they're floodlights, and they've got video cameras up there too. But yeah, that's what they are. I think that's what you're referring to. So they've got the whole cargo ramp is filled with these lights. There's some more over here. There are some lights there. To me, that's cargo. Those are antennas, actually. Those are antennas. Yeah, so that's no problem. We're back. What else? They look like boats. Yeah. Yeah, so Mark, the 747 behind me, according to one of the other viewers of the show, said that when it took off yesterday, they couldn't get the gear to come up, so they had to come back. So that's the story on the part Lufthansa 747. So I guess it'll be here until they get it fixed. Hiccups. Yeah. Maybe you're right, Matt, that the Lufthansa engineers arrived on this 47 with parts. That makes sense, actually. That they would have sent whatever parts they needed, and the technical expertise probably just arrived. So, yeah. That's a good point. So Michael says, what's the significance of the Edelweiss plane? Well, there aren't many A340 passenger aircraft flying today. Most have been retired. It's four-engined, not very fuel-efficient aircraft compared to two-engine airplanes. So if you want to see an A340 passenger airplane, you're not going to see them too frequently, but the Swiss still have them. So Edelweiss brings it in here, and it's a rare plane. So that's why people want to see it. What happened to the delayed passengers? I don't know. I'm guessing they maybe went on other airlines, or they just waited till today. Probably a mixture of the two. Because Condor was only today. I don't think they operated yesterday. Maybe they went on Air Canada. Some of them might have gone on Air Canada. Star Alliance, of course. Air Canada may have connected them on their own Frankfurt flight yesterday, which I think leaves later than Lufthansa. I think. And then there's today. Air Canada could have routed passengers via London and via Calgary to Frankfurt. Yeah, be waiting, and some of them are probably going on alternate routes back to Frankfurt. I think the Edelweiss call sign is Edelweiss, but I'm not sure. Good question, though. Very good question. Hello, Anika. Welcome to the show, Anika. I don't know if you've been lurking or you're just tuning in now, but you can always scrub back and watch the from the start of the show. But nice to see you here, Anika. Thanks for tuning in. And then John Southwell says, yeah, Air Canada operated A340s in the early 2000s. And yeah, they didn't last too long, that's true. And Mark enjoyed transiting through YVR. Anika, you're a bit late, but that's okay. Better late than never, so happy to see you here. That's awesome that you're here. Well, someone says you surprised that we're not here, removed by security. Well, this is a popular spotting location, so I think security knows that we're here, and we've been coming here for years, so far so good. Declan Dolan says the A340 is inbound. Is it dusty? Yeah, it is dusty. It is. There's dust around. I mean, this is a dirty spot, right? I'm standing in a pile of dirt. It's grubby here. There's always dirt around, and there's all pollen, so my allergies are always, can act up. It's not first class standing out here. I mean, this is a bit of a rough and tumble filming location. Got to hike in with the gear, and I use a little trolley, baggage trolley for that. So this is too much to carry. My body, I don't want to put my body through the wear and tear. So, yeah, it's grubby, hard work being here, but it's nice as well. But there's pros and cons, and anything worth pursuing usually isn't without challenges. So that's kind of how this place sums up as well. Hey, thank you, Mark. Adventures with Mark says, my first stream with you, Henry, and it's been awesome. Well, I appreciate that. It's nice to have you here. I'm glad you found our channel, Mark, and I hope you will subscribe and come back and watch more of our shows. Yeah, sometimes we do have these quiet times here at YVR, but again, I just put my my mug on screen and have a chit-chat with you guys. Gives us one-on-one time to interact, and I'm happy to answer questions. So Matthew Burrell says, plane spotting in Greece seems problematic if the airport is military. Oh yeah, well, there have been I'm a slide photographer going back to the early 80s, and there have been incidents, shall we say, of enthusiasts being arrested in Greece and held there against their own will for extended periods of time for exercising their plane spotting hobby. So yeah, the Greeks can be very officious, and yeah, there was a famous case decades ago where some UK aviation enthusiasts were arrested and held in prison for an extended period of time, and I knew one of the fellows. He's still around, so that did happen. That was very famous. So good point about Greece. You have to be careful there. Carl says, when am I going to be back in the UK? I'd like to be back as soon as possible. I was supposed to be in the UK for the coronation, coronation of King Charles III, but I could not get out of Canada. All flights from all cities were full at that time frame, so I wasn't able to make it over during the time of the coronation. When was that? Back in May, I think. But when will I be back in the UK? Probably next spring, I would think. That's my guess, next spring. You never know, it might be earlier, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I'm thinking it'll probably be in the spring. And I'll of course come up to Manchester and hang out, and looking forward to it, actually. Very much looking forward to it. It'd be nice if I could time it to coincide with the Manchester Aviation Fair. That would be a bonus. Why do they object to plane spotters in Greece? Well, I guess they're just not just Greece. I mean, there's other countries that object to it as well, but yeah, I don't know. Just local political sensitivities. Some countries are more over the top security conscious than others, and Greece has a history of being one of them. Europe is open. Canada generally is open to plane spotting. But when I was a teenager here, not so. I was constantly chased by the RCMP. What I'm doing now, standing with a camera like this, I would have had the RCMP on me very quickly. So, yeah, the early 80s, mid 80s, it was just a nightmare here at YVR for spotting. The RCMP had the security contract at the airport, and they ran the place like the military, and they were very, very, very uncooperative. So it hasn't always been easy to plane spot here at YVR. So Seb says the next Manchester show is third week in February. Okay, well maybe I'll come over then. Flights might be easy for me to make my way over, so I could consider that. That would be good. Yeah, the Mounties always get their man, but they can be yeah. I knew who some of the RCMP guys were here at YVR back in the day, and there was one officer who I took a disliking to, and vice versa, and I stood my ground, and yeah, I was about 18, 19, 20, and this guy was, yeah, I still know his name. Don't like the guy, but yeah, whatever. They were just hassling a teenager, and I think that they could have done better things with their time instead of hassling a teenager who clearly was not a security threat. So anyhow, we got an airplane landing now. I'm just gonna have a look and see what it is. Let's have a look. This is Air Canada 113, actually. Coming in from Toronto. You can bring the camera around for that. Battery's at 58%, by the way. There it is. And right behind it is, of course, our Edelweiss, due in 4 minutes. So we're getting there. And we got a crowd of people up here too. Not a crowd of people, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 6, including me. here, waiting for Korean Air.
8.7.
Should be awesome.
Canada 217 with you, cleared on 26 right. 217 Vancouver Tower, caution, turbulence heavy, A340 touching down, wind 280 at 11, clear to land, runway 26 right. Clear to land 26 right, Air Canada 217. Rounding, that is 743 at gate 78, ready push. At 743 ground push, your discretion. Start discretion, at 743.
Back and forth, kicking the dirt up. I don't know if they do that to make it unpleasant for us or what, but they do.
Juliet Alpha Juliet, short of Kilo.
Yep, all in the pond. 76 Streamliner, 787 Dreamliner. Well, it's been a good show. I think we enjoyed it. Yeah, they climb like brick buildings. It's true. Lead sleds is another good expression. Yeah, A&A is on finals. As soon as I've got visual contact with it, I'll point the camera over there. Okay, I see landing lights in the distance. So, as soon as it gets a little bit closer, I'll just move the camera around. And we'll film it. Yeah, too bad the Iceland Air doesn't go out during our show, unfortunately.
November 868 Delta Mike, ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 29er, 9er. Taxi Alpha, Ebert, Edinburgh.
Well, let's have a look. We'll bring the camera around, guys. There it is.
Ground code 916, August 880 cents, flight to relocate to Charlie 29.
2916, push back forward.
Push back forward, 291. Hello, John 158, some visual 26 right.
Jazz 158 Vancouver Tower, caution, turbulence heavy 67's just rolling out. Go to land runway 26 right.
Go to land 26 right, Jazz 158.
743 on Juliet, now hold short Lima. Juliet, short of Lima.
Seeing the two Lufthansas on the field here at the same time. Mega highlight for me. Thanks for being here. I know it's late in the UK, but I think we've had a good fun time. It's been good action here at YVR. So, Airliners Live Super Sunday shows tomorrow. We've got John Fezza's Flight Sim show Monday night, and my show's on Saturdays. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for the donations. If I missed anybody's donations, I do apologize, but I appreciate it very much. So thanks again for watching. We'll see everybody next week. Until then,